So welcome back to Summoner 2. We've just secured Mirrodin's Pass by defeating Krobus' army of monsters, so it's time to go to Tamirath Citadel and rescue our old enemy Azraman.
For nearly 200 years, the Tamirath kings ruled Galdir. We had come to save Azraman, my sworn enemy and the brother of my friend. Galdir had fallen under the dark power of Krobus, corrupted by the evil that dwelled within him. But where was the Tempest? Where was the destroyer of Ela? Oddly enough, it was Mad King Imarbeth who held the key.
Oh, not Imarbeth. The last time we met him, he kept farting in our face. So, here we go. We have to take Torgus with us, but we would have done it anyway because he's awesome. And we're going to take Sangor because she's also our best mate. And she'll help Torgus out.
How dare you mock this sacred rite?
I am the Hierophant of Urath. I may crown a king or two if it pleases me.
But I'm already king. I want to be emperor!
Sandumar relinquished that title.
Sandumar be damned. I'm the Emperor of Galdir, and you shall crown me emperor.
By your command. May the gods bless this crown, and thus sanctify their servant Imarbeth IX of that name. In their name, I proclaim you Emperor of Galdir, Prince of the Tamirath, and Protector of the Realm.
The first thing I shall do is kill them all.
Forgive me, Exalted One. I must leave you to your realm. May this reign be as long and as prosperous as your last.
I pray we find Azraman alive.
He's still your brother, isn't he?
I'll not abandon him to this fate.
True words, Torgus. Now then, it's time for us to quickly equip a few items we just got. So we're going to go and take the Invincible Shield, which is the best shield in the game. We got it for doing all of the Admiral's requests in the palace. And as for Torgus, we're just going to give him loads of awesome gear. You can have the boost band to have 20 to every stat. I can have the regen band so that he'll regenerate health. And then we can take off his regen boots and hand them over to Sangor. And now everyone has regeneration. And just to fit her theme, I'm going to give her an ice protection thing so any enemy attacking her will take ice damage. So guys, yeah, so all the old Galdian troops have been turned into these ghouls now. And they're even weaker than they were to begin with in the game. We're killing them even quicker than we used to. So basically put, we're not really going to have any problem here. It's not even worth me trying to cast a spell, even though I am focused mostly into my magic using, just because they'll be dead by the time their spells land. Torgus could probably one-shot these guys or close to it. So this is the Tamirath Citadel. We've actually had this on our map ever since the start of the game, but we haven't been allowed to come here until now because as much as Azraman hates us and wants our kingdom for himself, we don't actually want the same from him. We don't really care. You know, that's kind of his issue to deal with. And here's the final runestone of the game.
You never told me about this stone.
It wasn't here before.
So now that we've got this, we can finally upgrade our last summon, which is the Ice Summon. And now we've transformed into a giant floating scorpion version of the eye. Which looks very cool, I'll have to admit. As much as I'm not a fan of the eye summon in general, I really like this form of it. Because scorpions are cool. So yep, so now we can just go through his kingdom and hang on. I'll be back in one short moment. Of course, how could I forget? I just went through the labyrinth of guardians. So rather than turning into just an eye summon, why don't we turn into the 13th summon? The most overpowered thing in the entire game. Let's go rescue Azraman in style, shall we? With unlimited duration on our summon. Let's go, guys. It's time to go and give this citadel a welcome call. Yep, so this is the 13th summon. This is what we needed to do most of the side quests, including the whole treasury on the, what's it called, Timor Island for. Because the treasure on Timor Island opened up an extra rune, and then with the obelisk it opened up another extra rune. Because getting all of the level 3 runes allowed us to get this. Ooh, a frog talisman. Protect Supreme. Yep, so our normal attacks have a chance to inflict death when we're in this summon, and we have loads of magic. Literally loads of magic. Look at all this magic we have. I think we have every single school of magic down there. What's that? You want to do something specific? I'm sure this summon's got it for you. You do have to do the hardest bit of the game, which is the Labyrinth of the Guardians, to actually get this though, so whether or not it's actually worth it for you is questionable. The Emperor drank himself to death. What a fool. Well, I suppose it's one way to go, isn't it? You're living too long. Oh wait, I think it just died. Never mind. I was going to cast a fireball into its face. What's up, guys? Yeah, 2,800 damage on a base fire arrow. That seems legit. Foul and murky water. A rune talisman. We're getting all this great gear at the moment, but we've already got better for basically every slot. Especially for Torgris and Sangor. Oh wait, on that note, we can't equip anything to this dude. We can have a look at how awesome he is. But as for you, you should equip this new gear I got you, mate. The Avenger Cuirass. And I'll also give you some skills. Have some Gaudia combat, mate, and have some blunt weapon increase. Actually, only have blunt weapon increase, because screw it. And how about you take some parry? Actually, you don't need it, take sword weapons. I think she only got 2 skill points then. That's what happens after a while. I think it's when you reach level 18 or 20 or something like that. Hey, another Frog Talisman. Like, instead of getting 3 skill points per turn, per level rather, you only get 2, which is kind of stupid. Yeah, we just triggered a trap on ourselves and it did barely any damage. Prophet Cuirass. Yeah, we're getting all these amazing equipments for other characters, but like I said, I don't really care about these ones. We'll use them when it comes to it though. What's up, guys? 13th summon, how you doing? Actually, let's check through my skills. So we have summoning, obviously, we have hand to hand, we have cold, we have Lahara combat. Now that's what I'm talking about. There's a chance of knocking down nearby enemies. We can't have that yet, that's a shame. We can quadruple our damage. We only have 1 concentration, that's probably not too great. And we have rank 10 into all the different magics. Now it's worth noting that this summon cannot be used unless you have 10 points in summon. Like even if you're going to use the unlimited duration ring that I have equipped, you still need to have the 10 points, otherwise the game won't let you actually turn into this summon even if you have it.
The Chapel of Sandumar. Galdir's greatest emperor since the reign of Githaran.
Sandumar wasn't so great.
I shall forgive your sacrilege.
Oh, Maya, stop being such a jerk. Like, sure, we acknowledge the fact that you have demons inside you, but that isn't really a reason to be a jerk, you know? I wish instant death happened more, because I'm casting it so many times on all these attacks and yet it's not doing anything. Obviously, unless it does do stuff like it just did. Let's have a check on this map. Yep, he conquered loads of land and he lost it all to me. Sandumar the 13th ruled Galdir for 86 years. That's quite a good reign. So we get the Ubina's halberd. It's another stupidly overpowered weapon for Torgus. Basically it's the same as the one he's using now, but it's a halberd instead. And the element on it is different. Let's throw another chest under here. No, there wasn't. Alright, the door's behind the statue. Guys, move, I'm a huge summon, I need space. What's up, guys? So these living armors are the same ones that I was fighting in the final area of, what's it called? The labyrinth of the Guardians, where I got the summon from. But those ones were a lot harder because they're instant death and the like. There we go, now we're free. Yeah, we may be the most overpowered summon in the game, but we can still be paralysed because paralysis is incredibly broken. Which is why I wish Sangra would use it more as an AI, because she can use it sometimes, but she doesn't tend to do it a lot. And there's another garden. Yeah, I'm aware that I'm being attacked, but you know, I kind of want to use these fog talismans I got, guys. Hey, we got a clean talisman. I want the other one. Hey. Death Ward. That would be pretty useful if I decide to use it, because enemies around here will start casting instant death, which is annoying. And we do have Death Ward on Maya, but obviously we're not actually using Maya anymore, we're using the 13th summon from this point on. Like literally I'm not going to be playing Maya ever again probably, so we'll be fine. Like we are really near the end, so I won't be using this for too long, because sadly you only get the 13th summon for literally the last 2 areas, and I only got it for this area because I left after I got the summon stone. You're not actually supposed to leave straight away, obviously, you're supposed to actually go to the end of this area before you leave. So I'm actually using it for longer than you're supposed to. Well, that looked painful. One of his archers shot him through the eye? What a jerk. And yes, that made me think of Bottom with the candle in the eye routine. That was good. Power blow. Oh yeah, look at that damage. I just sliced through everything. I decided I may as well start using that. Oh, by the way, Sangor, you should probably... Why are you stuck behind a door, Torgus? Imbecile. Right. Anyway, it just occurred to me, I haven't actually used those elixirs and stuff yet. Magic defense elixir, screw it. Magic defense increased permanently. Defense increased permanently. Magic power increased permanently. Speed increased permanently. Strength increased permanently. And I think that was all. Yep. So yeah, you may have noticed that that was the thing that I took like 2 whole episodes to get all the ingredients from. And we took ages to like plant them and then fertilize the seeds and then gather the seeds. And I just wasted everything I just got on my 13th summon straight away. And I don't even know if it goes to her or to Maya. To be honest, I don't really care. We're so overpowered that those elixirs are really not useful. Like, they probably give us like 5 to 10 stats or something in the different things, but you know, it's just like, there's no point. Power blow. Oh, come on, guys. Target correctly. Never mind, it looks like it doesn't want to target us. And now we're sleeping, apparently. Sangro, can you heal us, because we look like idiots? Thank you. The power blow looks cool, but to be honest, it's much better just to use the basic combo, especially since every single attack on the combo has a chance to trigger death. Oh, what was over here? Yep, well I've already used mine on the other one, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, these suits of armour can cast instant death on us, so using that gold frog talisman to stop that could be useful here. But I'm not going to bother. We'll be fine. I don't think that the 13th summon is susceptible to death. It probably is though, because it would seem like a huge oversight to allow death to work on the 13th summon, so they probably allowed it. Yep, it looks like it worked. Oh well, whenever you're ready, Maya. There we go, we've already got it back. You thought you could kill the 13th summon with instant death bullshit? It doesn't die so easily. Also, Torgus, you're still asleep over there, mate. Nope, you're okay.
My father's shrine. I never told you this, Your Grace. Before I joined the cause of Halasar, I had a vision. The ghost of my father appeared before me. He said, "The Queen of Halasar is the goddess reborn. You must fight for her."
Did you ever tell Azraman?
I knew he'd never believe me, but I told him at Miradan's Pass. That is why he gave up the war.
Oh, I see. So he was actually a good guy after all, Azraman. As soon as he heard about his view of it, he was like, "Oh, okay, I'll let you do it." Ilkbird's Claymore. So this would be his father, then. His father's sword. Well, we'll take it with us. We might need it, even though we're probably not going to use it. I don't think that counts as defiling his tomb. It was in a chest, after all. It's not like we took it off a body or anything. I like that. Doesn't he have the key? My brother changed the locks. Oh, what a jerk. What if you needed to get home someday? Well, I suppose we'll have to just keep going back until we eventually pick up a key from one of these enemies. Oh, instant death again! Ah. Right, I'm just gonna kick you in the face. Yeah, there we go, we got it. 13th summon, 13th summon. Ah, there we go, that's always better. Who wants to be a petty human form when I can turn into this? Yeah, I know it's locked, I wanted to use a key. Way. Let's go.
Azraman!
Is he alive?
Barely. We must get him out of there.
Stand back. My spells had no effect.
Then I'll shatter the ice piece by piece.
We can't let Crobolus get away. The fate of Halasar depends on it. We'll come back for Azraman later.
I must free him now, Your Grace, or he'll be lost forever.
Then you have no choice.
Well, if you get a choice like this, you know, as much as Maya is a jerk, like that's pretty much proven in this game, you know, save your brother, mate.
Crobolus is stronger now. You will need me.
He's your brother. We can handle Crobolus.
Thank you, Your Grace.
That's okay, Torgus. You see, Maya may be a jerk, but she's not a complete jerk. She'll still let you rescue your mate. As great as Torgus is, me and Sangor can solo the next bit. So that choice pretty much does come down to, are you good enough to actually do it without him or not? And if you aren't, then you're gonna be, you know, feel like a jerk. But at this point, we're so overpowered that it's totally fine.
Imarbeth IX. How did you escape Indubar? And where is Crobolus?
They tried to hurt me, cousin. They locked me in the place of bones. But I shall kill them all.
Where is Crobolus?
The man in the mask made me emperor. But he is gone from here, cousin.
I am not your cousin, and you are not the Emperor.
Sandomar be damned. We had such fond memories, cousin.
I will ask you one last time. Where is Crobolus?
Githiran's tomb. You'll find him in Githiran's tomb. But you are cruel, cousin. They say you turn against me. Must you die too? We are so lonely now.
Well, at least we finally get to kill him, which obviously we've been wanting to do ever since we first met the guy. You know, him farting in our face and all. Yeah, the big problem here is that Sangor can be charmed, which is kind of annoying. But luckily, if we stay away from her, she will actually just focus on him. Because charm just means that they attack the nearest target. There you go. She's broken free. Whoops, I accidentally killed Samuel. Oh well. I revived Sangor. I sadly don't have necromancy in this form. I guess even the 13th summon isn't as evil as Myra's. Oh, that's bad. He actually charmed the 13th summon. How is that even possible? Well, I'm staying out of that fight. The 13th summon can handle him. Yeah, so he's coming back from the dead now. I would show you a closer look, but I am staying away from Maya. Well, show you back to me, mate, and I'll just keep backstabbing you. Back to 13th summon it is. Yeah, the reason this is hard is just because of the fact that you can both use instant death spells, which I should probably use a gold amulet to protect from. And also the fact that he just does this charm, so if you've only got 2 people because you get rid of Torgus, then obviously you've only got 1 person that isn't going to be charmed. You know what, I picked up loads of revives, let's use them. Right, let's quickly go and give her the gold amulet. This will just mean that I won't accidentally get a really bad instant death game over. There we go. Alright then, let's finish this. This form is actually the easiest form, to be honest. Like, it doesn't seem to do the charm effect anymore, which instantly means that he's far easier to kill. Oh, never mind, he does do charm. I was trying not to accidentally hit Samuel here. How much health does he have? Wow, he has a lot of health. Am I healing him or something? This doesn't seem right. What's going on? I'm definitely sure he shouldn't have this much health left. I must be missing something. Alright, let's try magic. That's better. I really wish I could do a Ridley voice because this would just be perfect for it. Come on, I want to finish it in style. Never mind. I was wanting a power blow in, but you know, it didn't work. What's up, Sango? Oh, he's coming back for a second time again? Come on. Well, this was underwhelming once I eventually figured out that Dart just does some damage. Yep, he's dead. I get the Crown of Githaran. And a mold so that we can use any other planet if we really want to. And this magic circle will give us about 25,000 experience points if we take that to the extra area, so I'll do that off screen, it's not really worth showing. And Githran staff, which is really rubbish to be honest. What's up, guys?
Your Majesty, we are delighted to see you alive and well.
Thank you, Your Grace. I owe you my life and my kingdom. Though we fought as enemies, I am a man of honor, and I shall recognize your claim to Halasar.
I am honored, Your Majesty.
And Torgus, here is our father's hammer.
I love that, it's like, here's a hammer, mate. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that's his best one in the game, in my opinion, just because it's great for tanking.
You alone have remained true to his spirit. It shall be yours.
I thank you, brother. What must we do now, Your Grace?
Crobolus has returned to the sepulchre. What began in the tomb shall end in the tomb.
Indeed. So now we can actually go straight to the end of the game now, by entering the Eye of the Storm, which is going to be the final dungeon of the game. I do really like that, you see, he wasn't a bad guy after all, he saved his life, and he recognised our claim to the throne, so everyone's happy.